Ready for an adventure.
Always.
Well, today, we're setting our compass for Madagascar.
Oh, excellent choice.
It's an island that's, practically a world unto itself.
I agree. It really is.
And to help us get there, we've got excerpts from Brat Guides.
Okay.
Their article on why Madagascar should be on everyone's, travel list.
Definitely should be.
Think lemurs,
Of course.
Baobabs,
Love those.
beaches,
Beautiful.
and a culture unlike anything you've experienced.
It's true.
So what is it about Madagascar that makes it so special?
Well, it's often called the eighth continent.
Eighth continent, huh?
Yeah, it's been so isolated for millions of years that evolution really took its own course there.
True.
Over 90% of its reptile species
Yeah.
are found nowhere else on Earth.
No kidding.
It's a living laboratory of unique life.
So it's not just hype.
Not at all.
This place is truly unique.
Absolutely.
And I have to ask, when we talk about Madagascar, we have to talk about lemurs, right?
Of course.
I mean, there are over 100 species.
That's right. Over 111 species.
Wow, 111.
All calling Madagascar home.
Amazing.
Each one unique.
Yeah.
You've got the iconic ring-tailed lemur.
Oh yeah, with the stripy tail.
Exactly, with its social
Flitting around.
to the tiny mouse lemurs
Okay,
that could fit in your palm.
really? That's small.
Well, yeah, they're tiny.
I read that Renoma Fauna National Park
Yes.
and Barenti Reserve
Another great one.
are good places to see them.
Absolutely fantastic locations.
Really?
To observe lemurs in their natural habitat.
That must be incredible.
Oh, it is. Imagine yourself walking through a dense rainforest.
Okay, I'm picturing it.
And suddenly,
Yeah.
you hear these haunting calls
Whoa.
of the Indri.
The Indri.
It's the largest lemur species.
Oh, wow.
Or maybe you catch a glimpse of a sifaka
The Saka.
gracefully leaping through the tree.
I can't even imagine.
It's an experience you won't soon forget.
That's incredible. But I know there's so much more to Madagascar than just lemurs.
Oh, you're right. So much more.
What other amazing creatures can we find?
Oh, you're in for a treat.
Okay.
Imagine encountering color-changing chameleons
Oh, yeah, I've seen pictures.
that blend seamlessly into the foliage.
Just like magic?
Or vibrant frogs
Oh, wow.
with an array of patterns and textures.
Hmm.
And then there are the jumping rats.
Jumping rats.
You heard right. Jumping rats.
Ah,
They hop around like miniature kangaroos.
that way.
It's quite a sight.
Okay, jumping rats.
Yeah,
I need to see that for myself.
you do.
That's amazing.
And we can't forget the fossa.
The faucet.
It's a top predator,
Oh, okay.
kind of with a cat-like appearance.
Oh, interesting.
But it's actually more closely related to the mongoose family.
Oh.
It's elusive and powerful, a true symbol of Madagascar's wild side.
So we've got lemurs,
Yes.
jumping rats,
Right.
and a cat-like mongoose.
A fossa, yeah.
Okay. This is blowing my mind. But what about the plant life?
Oh, the plants are just as incredible.
I know Madagascar is famous for its baobabs,
Of course, the Baobabs.
but what else will we see?
Prepare to be amazed.
Okay.
Madagascar boasts over 13,000 plant species,
13,000.
and an incredible 89% of those are endemic,
Endemic meaning?
meaning they're found nowhere else.
Wow, almost 90%.
It's incredible, isn't it?
That's amazing.
You'll encounter plants that look like they belong in a Dr. Seuss book,
Okay.
like the Pachypodium.
It's Pachypodium. Okay.
Imagine a tall, spiny trunk,
I'm trying to picture this.
topped with a crown of delicate leaves.
Mhm.
Almost looks like a miniature baobab
Okay.
with a punk rock attitude.
With spikes.
Yeah, exactly. And then there are the carnivorous pitcher plants,
Oh, yeah?
which trap insects
Oh.
with their cleverly designed leaves.
So it's not just the animals that are unique.
You?
The plants are in on it, too.
They are.
And speaking of unique,
Yeah.
I have to ask about the Avenue of the Baobabs.
Yes.
I've seen pictures, but I bet being there is something else entirely.
Oh, it's truly iconic.
What's it like?
Imagine these majestic giants,
Okay.
some over 800 years old,
800 years old.
lining a dirt road
Wow.
against a backdrop of fiery sunsets.
Oh, wow.
There's one they call the Mother of the Forest.
Mother of the Forest.
Just picture the stories she could tell.
I know, 800 years.
And nearby, you'll find the Baobab Amarone.
Baobab Amarone.
2 baobabs entwined,
Okay.
as if frozen in a loving embrace for centuries.
That's so poetic. But you mentioned these are the remaining trees.
Yes.
Which makes me think about, the challenges this environment's facing.
It's bittersweet, isn't it?
It is.
The Avenue of the Baobabs, it's a
Yeah.
powerful reminder of the once vast forests that have dwindled due to deforestation.
Yeah.
It highlights the importance of responsible tourism,
Right.
ensuring we support initiatives that benefit local communities
Yes.
and protect these precious ecosystems.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
We have a responsibility to be mindful travelers.
we do.
But, okay,
Yeah.
I have to be honest. I'm also picturing myself lounging on a beach somewhere.
Of course.
Does Madagascar have beaches?
Oh, you bet.
Really?
The coastline is stunning.
Okay.
The west coast boasts lagoons
The dunes.
with crystal clear water,
Nice.
perfect for kayaking
Kayaking.
and spotting marine life.
Cool.
But keep in mind
Yeah.
that the shallow water can limit swimming at low tide.
Oh, okay.
Then there's the east coast,
Uh-huh.
which is a bit wilder,
Oh.
with stunning beaches framed by lush rainforests.
So it's a mix of, like, chill vibes
Yeah,
and wild beauty.
exactly.
That's awesome.
For a secluded paradise.
Yeah.
Check out places like Anjahavi.
Anjahavi. Okay.
It's a peninsula with luxury lodges and pristine beaches.
That was nice.
Or Nosy Be,
Nosy Bee.
an island known for its ylang-ylang plantations
Okay.
and vibrant coral reefs. And then there's Ile Sainte-Marie,
Lucerne Marie, okay.
with its historic pirate past and humpback whale sightings.
So much to choose from.
There is.
This is all sounding fantastic.
Yeah.
But I'm curious about the Malagasy people themselves.
Yeah, yes.
What are they like? What are their traditions?
Imagine a culture where the line between the living and the dead is blurred,
Okay.
where ancestors, or Rizana,
Rozan?
are actively involved in daily life.
Wow.
The Malagasy people have a rich tapestry of traditions.
Hmm.
And one that stands out is the Famarihana,
Famariana, okay.
a ritual that truly embodies their unique worldview.
Wait, is that the turning of the bones ceremony I've
Yeah.
read about?
You got it.
No way.
Imagine this. Every few years, families gather to exhume the remains of their loved ones,
Wow.
rewrap them in fresh shrouds, and celebrate their memory with music, dancing, and feasting. It's a powerful way of honoring their ancestors and keeping them involved in their lives.
That's a completely different way of thinking about death and remembrance.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah,
It challenges our Western perspectives.
It does.
Doesn't it?
it does.
The Famarihana highlights the cyclical nature of life and death in Malagasy culture. It's a vibrant celebration of life and the enduring connection between generations.
That's so fascinating. So we've got lemurs,
Yes,
unique plants,
right.
beautiful beaches,
Of course.
and a culture that honors the dead like nowhere else.
That's Madagascar for you.
But is there anything else I need to know about what this eighth continent has to offer?
Oh, there's plenty more to discover. Well, Madagascar also offers a surprising variety of adventures
Oh, okay.
on the water.
Okay, adventures on the water.
We already talked about kayaking.
Right, right.
Yeah.
In those crystal clear lagoons.
Exactly, but imagine
Yeah.
diving amongst vibrant coral reefs.
Hold on. Diving and snorkeling in Madagascar.
Oh, yeah.
I never would have guessed.
It's a hidden gem for water enthusiasts.
Wow, okay.
And if you're feeling adventurous,
Yeah.
you could try windsurfing or kite surfing along the coast,
Okay.
catching the ocean breeze.
So we can get our adrenaline pumping
Definitely.
in the water too.
You get it.
Okay, what about those floating safaris you mentioned earlier?
Oh, yes.
What exactly are those?
Picture this.
Okay.
You're gliding down a tranquil river,
Hmm.
surrounded by lush forests
Okay.
and towering canyons.
Nice.
You spot lemurs leaping through the trees,
Oh, wow.
exotic birds soaring overhead,
I like it.
and maybe even a crocodile basking in the sun.
Oh, okay.
That's the magic of a floating safari.
That sounds incredible. Like a safari,
It is.
but on water.
Exactly.
What rivers are good for this?
The Siribihina River.
Siravina.
It's
Wow.
a classic choice.
Yeah.
It winds its way through breathtaking landscapes,
Mm.
offering glimpses into remote villages,
Yeah.
an untouched wilderness.
Wow.
You'll camp on sandy riverbanks.
Sounds nice.
Under a canopy of stars, it's a truly immersive experience.
Okay, I'm sold. Sirbihina River.
Yeah.
Floating safari, officially on my bucket list.
It should be.
But before we get carried away with all these adventures,
Yeah.
I have to ask about the food.
Ah, yes. The food.
What can I expect to eat in Madagascar?
Get ready for a culinary journey.
Okay.
Unlike any other.
Interesting.
Malagasy cuisine is a fusion of flavors,
Okay.
influenced by its diverse history
Uh-huh.
and natural abundance.
Makes sense.
Imagine bustling markets overflowing with fresh produce,
Okay, I'm picturing it.
aromatic spices,
Nice.
and seafood straight from the ocean.
Oh, wow. Okay, paint me a picture. What are some must-try dishes?
Well, rice is a staple, of course,
Okay, rice.
but it's not just any rice.
What do you mean?
It's often prepared with coconut milk
Okay.
and a variety of local herbs and spices.
Wow.
Then there's romasaba.
Pomazawa. Okay.
It's a hearty beef stew
Beef stew.
with greens,
Okay.
ginger, and tomatoes.
Hmm.
It's considered the national dish.
Romazawa.
Yes.
I'm adding that to my list. What else?
For seafood lovers,
Yeah.
there's poisson coco.
Poisson coco.
Okay, it's fish cooked in a creamy coconut sauce.
Oh, that sounds good.
And if you're feeling adventurous,
Yeah.
try ravitoto.
Ravitoto. Okay.
It's a stew made with cassava leaves
Cassava leaves.
and pork.
Wow. All of that sounds delicious.
It is.
I can't wait to try it all. It's amazing how food can tell us so much about a culture.
Absolutely. And in Madagascar,
Yeah.
dining is a communal experience.
Oh, okay.
You'll find hotli,
Holy.
these casual open-air eateries
Okay.
where menus are often chalked on blackboards.
Like a chalkboard menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And locals gather to share meals and stories.
It sounds like the perfect way to immerse myself in the local culture.
It is.
But speaking of culture,
Yeah.
earlier you mentioned the Famarihana ritual.
Right.
It's such a powerful example of the Malagasy people's unique worldview.
It is.
Could we dig into that a little deeper?
Of course. The Famadihana, or turning of the bones,
Right.
it's more than just a ceremony.
Okay.
It reflects the Malagasy belief
Hmm.
that the spirits of the ancestors,
The Razana.
yes, the Razana,
Okay.
continue to interact with the living.
Hmm.
It's a way for them to, seek blessings,
Okay.
guidance,
Mhm.
and maintain a connection with their lineage.
It's fascinating how their relationship with death
It is
is so different from what we're used to in many Western cultures.
very different.
It's not about mourning,
No,
but about celebrating life
exactly.
and keeping those family bonds strong,
yeah,
even beyond death.
absolutely. It challenges our perceptions
It really does.
and opens our minds to different ways of understanding the world. Yeah.
And the afterlife.
And it's just one example
Yeah,
of the rich tapestry of traditions you'll encounter in Madagascar.
exactly.
I'm sensing a theme here.
What's that?
From the unique wildlife and plants
Yes.
to the incredible cultural practices.
Right.
Madagascar seems to challenge our expectations at every turn.
You're absolutely right.
Hmm.
It's a place where the familiar meets the extraordinary, where ancient traditions blend with modern life.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that Madagascar also faces challenges,
Oh, okay. Like what?
like poverty,
Right.
deforestation,
Of course.
and political instability.
That's a crucial point.
It is.
As travelers,
Yeah.
we need to be mindful of our impact
Absolutely.
and support sustainable tourism initiatives
Right.
that benefit local communities
Yes.
and protect this incredible environment.
I completely agree. By choosing eco-friendly accommodations,
Okay.
supporting local businesses,
Yeah.
and respecting cultural norms, we can ensure that tourism contributes positively to the well-being of Madagascar and its people.
Well said. Okay, I feel like we've only scratched the surface
I agree.
of all there is to see and do in Madagascar.
So much more.
Are there any specific places or experiences you would recommend
Oh, there are so many.
for someone looking to truly experience the magic of this island?
Let's see. Well, first things first.
Okay,
When is the best time to experience all this magic?
that's a good question.
Huh.
When is the best time to go?
Well, Madagascar has two main seasons.
Okay.
A hot, rainy season from November to April,
Okay, rainy season.
and a cooler, dry season from May to October.
So for those who aren't big fans of rain,
Right.
aiming for May to October seems like a safe bet.
Probably a good idea.
But is there anything, special about traveling during the rainy season?
It really depends on what you want to see.
Okay.
The rainy season brings lush landscapes and vibrant greenery,
Mhm.
making it a great time for photographers.
Oh, it's also when many of the lemurs give birth.
Oh, really?
So you might get lucky and spot some adorable babies.
Baby lemurs. Okay, now you've got my attention.
I thought that might.
But what about the downsides? I imagine the rain can make travel a bit tricky.
Yes, heavy rains can sometimes disrupt travel plans,
Right.
and some roads might become inaccessible.
Oh, okay.
But if you're flexible and embrace the adventure,
Yeah.
the rainy season can offer a unique perspective on Madagascar.
So for planning purposes, we've got rainy season versus dry season.
Right.
What about visas?
Oh, good question.
Is that something our listeners need to worry about?
Yes, most nationalities will need a visa to enter Madagascar.
Okay.
The good news is
Yeah.
you can usually get a tourist visa upon arrival at the airport.
Oh, that's not too bad.
But it's always best to check with the Malagasy embassy
Okay.
or consulate in your home country,
Right, just to be sure.
just to confirm the requirements and fees.
Good point. So we've got our visa sorted. What about money matters?
Yeah, good question.
What currency should we use?
The local currency is the Malagasy.
Malagasy.
But euros are also widely accepted,
Okay.
especially in tourist areas.
Makes sense.
It's a good idea to have a mix of both.
Okay, so a mix of both.
You'll find ATMs in major cities,
Yeah.
but if you're venturing off the beaten path,
Yeah.
having some cash on hand is always a good idea.
Makes sense. Now let's talk about getting around.
Okay.
This is a big island.
It is.
How do we explore all its hidden corners?
Domestic flights are a great way to cover longer distances
Okay. Domestic flight?
and hop between different regions or islands.
Right.
But to truly experience the beauty of Madagascar,
Yeah.
consider renting a car
Okay.
or hiring a driver.
All right. Renting a car or hiring a driver.
This gives you the freedom to explore at your own pace
Right.
and stop whenever something catches your eye.
Driving through Madagascar. Now that sounds like an adventure in itself.
Oh, it is.
Are the roads pretty good?
Well, let's just say the road conditions can be
Uh-huh.
unpredictable,
Unpredictable. Okay.
especially during the rainy season.
Oh, right.
If you're not comfortable driving in those conditions,
Yeah.
hiring a driver is definitely the way to go.
Probably a good idea.
They'll know the routes,
Right.
navigate the challenges,
Makes sense.
and even offer local insights along the way.
Sounds like a win-win.
It is.
What about public transportation?
There is some.
Are there buses or taxis available?
Absolutely. You'll find taxi buses,
buses.
these colorful minibuses
Okay.
that are a popular and affordable way to travel between towns and villages.
Interesting.
They're a great way to experience local life
Okay.
and get a feel for the rhythm of Madagascar.
I imagine those can get pretty crowded, though.
They can be, especially on market days or popular routes.
Right.
But hey, that's part of the adventure, right?
True.
It's a chance to connect with the locals and soak up the atmosphere.
Okay. So we've covered transportation. Now let's talk about health and safety.
Very important.
Anything our listener needs to keep in mind.
Like any destination, it's wise to take precautions.
Yeah.
Make sure your routine vaccinations are up to date
Right.
and consult with your doctor about any additional recommendations like malaria prophylaxis.
Okay.
Packing a well-stocked first aid kit is always a good idea,
Good idea.
along with insect repellent to ward off those pesky mosquitoes.
And what about food and water?
Stick to bottled water
Okay. Bottled water.
and avoid drinking tap water
Got it.
when it comes to food.
Yeah.
Embrace the culinary adventure,
Right.
but be cautious with street food from vendors that don't seem hygienic.
Okay.
Choosing restaurants with good hygiene practices
Yeah.
is a good way to avoid any unwanted stomach issues.
Sound advice. Now, before we wrap up,
Okay.
any final words of wisdom for someone planning their Madagascar adventure? Embrace the unexpected. Embrace the unexpected.
Madagascar is a place where things might not always go according to plan, but that's part of its charm.
I like that.
Be flexible.
Okay.
Go with the flow.
Go with the flow.
And most importantly, be open to the incredible experiences that await you.
I love that. Embrace the unexpected.
It's good advice.
I think that's a great mantra for any travel experience.
It is.
Well, this has been an incredible deep dive into the heart of Madagascar.
It has.
I don't know about you, but I'm feeling inspired to book a ticket
Me too.
and explore this extraordinary island for myself.
You should. And remember, listener,
Yeah.
Madagascar is calling. Are you ready to answer?
We hope this deep dive has given you a taste of what awaits you on this 8th continent.
A truly special place.
From the playful lemurs to the majestic Baobabs.
Absolutely.
From the vibrant culture to the breathtaking landscapes.
It has it all.
Madagascar offers a journey unlike any other.
I agree.
So start planning, pack your bags, and get ready to discover the magic of Madagascar for yourself.
Until our next deep dive.
Yes.
Keep exploring.
Keep exploring.
Keep learning.
Keep learning.
And keep those adventurous spirits alive.
And we'll see you next time.